Good morning. Trade lanes eliminates the manual paperwork needed to ship ocean containers. According to the World Trade Organization, this manual paperwork costs the global trade industry $1 trillion every year. 300 billion of these costs are directly related to the manual processes of exporting. In addition to these costs, there's a huge hidden liability in global trade. The International Chamber of Commerce has determined that 70% of export documents are non-compliant. This is important because 90% of everything around you travels by a container at least once in its lifetime. It's the backbone of global trade. Your shoes, your shirt, wheat, corn, baby formula, yogurt, products that feed and clothe the world. Shipping that ocean container requires a dozen documents handed off through 15 different people. The challenge is that these paper documents are manually generated. At each handoff, more documents are created. These documents dictate who owns the containers, when the goods can pass through customs, and when payment can be collected. The problem is that the error rates on these documents are between 60 and 80%. This leads to unnecessarily high export costs, delays in shipping, and delays in payment. Well, TradeLates has created a digital trade room that automatically generates these documents. Starting at the offer between buyer and seller to booking freight, at each handoff, our rooms collect more information about the supply chain, creating a single source of truth for every shipment. This single source of truth eliminates document error rates, removes up to 10 days from the supply chain, and can save exporters up to from 30 to 80% on trade management costs. More importantly, by using our platform, exporters can get paid up to 30 days faster. Now, global trade, supply chain and logistics is a world of exceptions. On any given week, teams are managing 1,000 tasks. Well, 90% of these tasks are transactional. Our platform automates the transactional tasks so that teams can focus on the strategic value-added activities for their customers, the exceptions. Our simple yet beautiful interface is event-driven, converting a complex process into a series of mouse clicks. Starting at the offer between buyer and seller, to executing a contract, to booking freight and generating global trade documents. There's tracking and alerts for major shipment events. All of this happens in our collaborative trade rooms that enable error-free, seamless handoffs of all global trade documents. In effect, we enable our customers to provide their customers with a seamless e-commerce experience, something they can't get anywhere else. It's important to note that 80% of the data needed to export comes from external supply chain partners. Our competitors shackle exporters to the data they already have, only solving 20% of the problem. Our platform frees exporters from these shackles, collecting all data into a single source of truth, solving 100% of the problem. Having launched our platform in the second quarter of last year, we're already working with the largest brands in agriculture, all of whom are on the top 100 US exporters list. And our team has helped create mini ventures, helped build mini ventures, those, a couple of whom are household names. Given our superior technology, deep domain expertise in international trade and maritime law, we've received initial approval to be one of 4 companies in the world that can issue an electronic bill of lading. We're very excited about the opportunity to discover ways to work with many of the corporate partners in this room. And thanks for the time today. TradeLanes is the only unified platform for smart trade. We're building the future. Thank you.